The stage is set, and it's time to rock and roll. You are walking into an arena, and you must be ready to work. There could be no weakness. There could be no excuses. The application and how you apply it will determine the outcome of your success. This place of business, you cannot mess around and play games with it. This place of business is where you pay your dues. You earn your keep. You do what's necessary to push every rep, because the repetitions are gonna come down on you really hard. For every rep, there will be a significant story to tell. Will you be able to push the next rep? Will you have just a little bit more power to get the next one? For every rep tells a story about you. So what are you made of? What are you prepared to do? Are you holding on to something that won't help you to push the extra mile? That won't help you to push that extra rep that you need? Will you finish what you start? Or will you make excuses? What is it gonna take for you to wake up and realize that in this place, there is no easy? Easy is not the way to go. You can't get strong being easy. You can't get faster being easy. You can't be the best makeup of yourself being easy. Easy won't pay your bills. You can't cash that check being easy. Hard work, determination is the key when you in this place of business. Are you truly ready to show up? Because if you're not ready, you came to the wrong place. Because in this place, every individual has to get that blood pumping. Every individual has to go further than they've ever gone in their life. Because accountability must be attached to your purpose of why you showed up here. Ladies and gentlemen, this journey, this opportunity, the abilities that you possess, you got to wake them up again. If you fell short yesterday, don't go back looking for it, because it's not gonna come back to you. Let today be the day that you pay your price, that you do what's necessary to push on. There are gonna be people out there in the world right now that don't understand the significance and what it takes to put in work. You can't just play around and pretend that you're something that you're not. Because in this place of business, the title is Show Up. Show up and ready to work. Show up and ready to dig. Show up and ready to push. Show up and ready to run hard. You did not come here to hold yourself back. Why would you do that? Why would you put yourself in that position? Are you that individual that woke up this morning and didn't know if you wanted to show up today? You walked through the door and then you decided you wasn't ready? You walked through the door and you said you wasn't ready because you wasn't ready to accept the fact that this is not gonna be an easy day? It's not meant to be easy. If it was easy, everybody would do it. The most important part of your journey in this world is to be unique. Physicality does not necessarily determine who you are inside. The outside does not determine what's on the inside. The mindset will guide you in the direction you need to be. Welcome to the jungle. In the jungle, there are rules. And the rule is survive. Survive the challenges. Know the difference between obstacles and opportunities. Opportunities always come. They will forever show up. But do you have the ability to overcome the obstacles that are standing in your way? Do you have the strength capacity to push through it? Are you powerful enough to persevere without fear, without doubt? No excuses. When weakness shows up, you must let weakness know to step aside, because these reps that you still have left, you are responsible for, not weakness, not your best friend. This is your time to shine. This is your time to push. This is your time to get the work done. This place that you decided to show up, you better be ready to show out. Get tight, get right, or get gone. Your alarm clock is not responsible for you to show up. Stop being lazy. Lazy is not going to get that weight off your chest. Lazy is not going to help you to drop those pounds. Lazy is not going to help you to go that extra mile. Lazy is not your last name. Do not hold yourself back from your true potential. What you possess inside and how you take care of it will determine the true outcome. Make this day count. Make every rep count. Make every breath that you take count. Be productive. Be strong. And from the bottom of the heart, conduct your business. How hungry are you? How deep is your determination? How driven are you? These are the questions that you must ask yourself. But do you have the answers to it? Do you understand what it takes to be hungry? Now, if you're the type of person that's waiting for someone to serve you up a plate of success, then you're going to be waiting a long time. Because no one is waiting for you to make up your mind. Being hungry and staying driven is what it's going to take you to the next level, to elevate you in areas that you've never been. Being hungry and driven is important. It's more important than sleep. It's more important than excuses. There are going to be a lot of people, they're going to question you. They're going to ask you why. But it's not up to them to make the decisions for you. Your success depends on you. How hungry are you? How driven are you? Do you go a full day without a meal? Are you the type of person that likes only to eat once a day? Now, how do you survive off of one meal a day? Well, you may be thinking, well, people do it all the time. But we're not talking about food nourishment. We're talking about what's inside, what really you're looking for, what exactly that you want out of your life. A different type of hunger. A hunger for success. A hunger to follow your dreams. And to get exactly it is what you're seeking in life. Standing out here in this desert, there are many different animals, creatures that roam throughout this desert. And things out here get eaten or they eat. And you have to ask yourself, which one are you? Because no matter what's going on out here, the art of survival is to survive. To live. And that's what these animals do. So what kind of animal are you? Are you really hungry? Are you driven? Are you determined? Do you want it? Are you going to do everything that is necessary to get it? Because there's no pity out here in this desert. If you don't go after what it is that you are seeking to satisfy your hunger, then you're going to starve. And when there's weakness, something else is going to come along and eat you up. Let's talk about excuses. Why are they so important to so many people? Why do people tend to hold on to these things? We talk about excuses all the time. You know why? Because excuses seem to be the narrative in most people's life. Which one are you? Are you going to set aside the excuses? Are you going to serve up that plate of opportunity? Are you truly going to eat the right way instead of starving yourself, feeding off excuses? Hungry. Yes. Stay hungry. Every day. You should never be satisfied. I'm full. Full off of what? Don't ever get full. Always continue to stay hungry. Don't ever say, I'm good. You're not good. Don't ever say you're okay. Okay is not going to make it for you. It's time to stay driven. It's time to stay hungry and continue down the path which you are going after. In the world today, we find ourselves in many different positions. There are many people out here that just don't understand exactly what it is that they want. And we continue to go down this path all the time. You go through it, I go through it, many people go through it. They just don't have a clue about where they want to go in their lives. But are you prepared to do it? Do you have what it takes? Are you willing to give everything you have? Are you willing to set aside people that don't really matter in your life? Are you going to stop holding on to the excuses? Are you going to stop holding on to the misery and the sorrows and all of these things that won't elevate you? Society is struggling right now. Many people are struggling right now. But that doesn't mean you don't stay hungry. Let this be a lesson. If you're hurting right now, if you're struggling right now, that doesn't mean that you're out of the fight. You just got to stay hungry. You got to stay determined. You got to have wisdom. You got to have patience. You got to make sacrifices. Whatever it takes, you got to keep moving. Stay hungry. When you sit at the table, satisfy that hunger and then get up and go for seconds. Go for thirds if you have to. But be determined and stay hungry. Believe in yourself each and every day of your life. Because there's only so much time that we all have. Don't waste it on nonsense. Be productive. Be strong. Be powerful. And from the bottom of my heart, conduct your business. You're mad. You're frustrated. You want to quit. You're mad because you couldn't succeed at what it is that you're trying to get. That word again, try. There it is. I tried. I did what I could do. I did all I could. I tried. Why did you quit? Why do you want to quit? Because it didn't go the way you wanted it to go. That's what most people do. They quit because it doesn't go the way they want it to go. Do you understand that everything is not going to work out the way you want it to work out? But that doesn't mean you're supposed to quit. That doesn't mean that you're supposed to give up on it. Quit. That's very, very nice, isn't it? That's the best thing that you could ever do in your life is quit. That's what you want to do. Now, I'm here to let you know right now, you are going to be at the back of the bus. You're going to be so far back, nobody's going to recognize you or see your true potential because you gave up. This is not the time to give up. If you're getting yourself kicked down, if you feel like you're getting whooped, then just accept the fact that that's what it's going to take for you to recognize that you're giving up, and you're giving up for the wrong reasons because it's not going the way you want it to go. This is not the way you have to be. Day in and day out, you got to keep on thriving. You got to keep on working. And if you get knocked down, so what? Rise up and get up. Don't quit. Every single day, every moment of your life, you're gonna go through something, some type of hell. Something is gonna put you in a position where you're frustrated, where you're angry, you're mad, because you were so good at one time. And then finally, something showed up and beat you down. Now you wanna quit. It's too hard. I want to quit. I don't understand it. I want to quit. Yeah, that's easy. Anybody can do that. You want a reward, don't you? You want a biscuit meal because you quit. You want to be satisfied with quitting. See, I'm not here to give you no script speeches. I'm not here to make you feel good about yourself. I'm here to give you the rawness, the truth, the whole truth, and nothing but the truth. And I'm here to let you know, if you quit, you mean less of yourself and you're not giving more of yourself. It's time for you to recognize the truth about you. Don't quit. Don't give up. Fight. Work for it. Sometimes it's okay. So what, you hurting? Hurt some more. It's okay. I'm tired, but I ain't dead. I'm alive. I'm living. I'm a living, breathing testimony. And what are you? Quit. What that's gonna do? Quit. What is it gonna do? Nobody's gonna remember you. Nobody's gonna recognize you. You want so much recognition. All they're gonna remember is that you gave up and you quit. Quitting is not gonna get you where you want out of life. Quitting is not gonna give you the satisfaction of what you need. And I said it before and I said it again. It's not okay to give up. It's not okay to say you're limited. Go a bit further and go beyond your limits. Find something else that's gonna make you stronger, that's gonna make you better, that's gonna build you up. Stop worrying about what you can't control. If you let your emotions take control of your life, then yeah, that's what quitting is gonna do. Quitting is not your friend. Quitting doesn't love you. Quitting is exactly what it is, quitting. You gave up instead of showing up. So ladies and gentlemen, on this day, recognize that if you're living, if you're breathing, then you got work to do. And if you fall down, get back up. If you quit, you're done, because you can't go back. And you definitely shouldn't be trying to start over. Start up with the right mindset and get it done. Don't you quit. You fight. You push, you work, and from the bottom of my heart, conduct your business.
The greatest. Do you believe that? Do you really believe in you? Some people may not have that opportunity to believe in themselves because all their lives, many things has kept them down. The greatest.
I am the greatest.
The greatest of who you really are. Do you really know who you are? Can you identify yourself? Do you see yourself less or do you see yourself more? Do you ultimately believe in you? Or do you let others control what you are and what they think of you? This is not the time to look down on yourself. This is the time for you to look up, to see the greatest, to see the greatness within you. Your creation has meaning. Something great brought you here. There was a purpose, and there's a purpose now. And that purpose is great because you exist in it. Greatness is within you. Greatness is a part of you. But to be great, you got to believe in it. Since the day you were born, greatness was already there. When you had those hard times, greatness was already there. When nobody thought that you had what it took, greatness existed. Hold on to that greatness. Believe in that greatness and give it everything you have within yourself.
How many times have you said, I know I need to do better, but you don't? How many times have you got on a scale and weighed yourself, but you wasn't happy? How many times have you pulled up those pants and they just didn't fit right? How many times have you said you could not stop eating a certain type of a food, but you kept doing it anyway? You see, my friends, that's an excuse. You're looking for a way out. You're trying to find an idea and saying, hey, it's okay for me to keep making this type of a mistake. It's okay for me to keep saying the same thing over and over. It's okay for me to sound like a broken record with a hole in it. But nevertheless, I haven't put myself in a position to change. You know you can do it, but you just don't want to do it. You figure that, hey, I'll do it on another day. I'll do it tomorrow. I'll do it on this day. I'll do it on this day. I know. You know so much, but you do so little. Are you understanding that you cannot remain the same? Do you understand that you're going to have to continue to, as I like to say, evolve? Evolving to me means a lot more than just changing. Change is good, but are you changing for the right reasons? Are you in a certain position where you feel like you have to change yourself or change who you really are to please other people? That's not the type of change I'm talking about. I'm talking about for the greater good. I'm talking about being able to have the right attitude and the right mindset and the right fortitude to make a difference in your life. But you can't keep doing the same thing over and over and over again and you're not getting anywhere. You're not committed. You're not doing the right things. Instead, you keep doing the wrong things. And you're looking for someone to rescue you. You're looking for someone to put you in a position to make you feel better. It's not about me. It's not about the other people. It's about you. It's about you making a difference and you making the necessary changes to get what you want out of your life. The time is now. You can't do it tomorrow. You can't do it yesterday. You got right now. Build on that. Find a solution to your problems. Don't depend on other people to change you. Don't depend on other people to evolve you. Being different, as I've always said, is nothing wrong with being different. Stand out in the crowd. Don't be like everybody else. Don't feel that you got to belong to a group of people for people to respect you. If you don't like where you are, then you must change what you do. But not just change, start evolving. Evolve into something that's unique. Become something great. Believe in yourself and understand that it takes work and it takes an idea, and you have to understand that there's going to be some sacrifices that you must make. So when are you going to make a change? When are you going to finally realize that it's up to you? What you need to be focusing on is a better life, a better understanding, a better you. And if you're not willing to work on that, if you're not willing to change that, then how strong do you really think you will be in the rest of the life that you've been given?
Greatness is good for you. Greatness means something. Greatness has understanding. So what will you do? What will you do with your greatness? Do you feel that it's being arrogant? Do you feel that it's being overconfident? You have to have confidence to have greatness. You have to believe in it to have greatness. You have to know that no one is like you. Your greatness means something. Why can't you believe that? Why can't you understand that? Why can't you hold on to that instead of holding on to negativity and doubt and fear? Why can't you understand that your greatness is beautiful? Why can't you believe it? You let everyone else tell you that you're not good and you believe it, instead of just realizing that my greatness means something. If you're a father, are you the greatest? If you're a mother, are you the greatest? If you work for an organization, are you the greatest? Do you honestly believe that you are great? Now that doesn't mean that you're better than someone. It means that you're greater within you. You have the right to hold on to your greatness. You have the right to believe in your greatness. Why can't you just understand that you have to be the one to take the steps that are necessary to be great? So if you're not willing to put yourself in that position, if you're not willing to put yourself in a position of being great, if you don't understand what greatness is, then greatness won't be waiting for you. And one thing you got to understand about greatness, just like success, it continues to grow. It continues to move. So if you're sitting around being miserable because you don't believe in yourself, then that's your situation that you got to dig yourself out of. Greatness is within you. And understand that it's yours. It doesn't belong to anyone else. Your greatness is yours. Just believe in it and go after it and hold on to it. And from the bottom of my heart, conduct your business.
Lights, camera, action. How much action do you have flowing through your veins right now? How far are you willing to push yourself? Or are you the type of person that likes to sell wolf tickets, like to fake the funk, pretending you're doing something when you're really not? How much effort are you honestly putting into your craft, into your ideas, into your work, whatever it is that you got going on in your life? What are you prepared to do? Action. Think about that for a minute. How long have you been stuck in a rut, constantly making the same mistakes over and over again? But there's nothing wrong with mistakes. But why do you keep making them? The same mistakes. Keep making yourself, putting yourself in a position where you can't go beyond those mistakes. Constantly making excuses. All you're doing is preaching. All you're doing is putting out words. But there's no action. Ladies and gentlemen, you got to put the action in. You got to be about your business. That's what life is. It's always going to be about business. Business is not a game. Business is business. And that's what your life is about. You hear people say all the time, nothing personal, it's just business. That's true. You got to bury your emotions and you got to be about your business. You got to be about the action. And if you put the action out there, then you will get a reaction. Let's just make sure that the reaction is productive and it's getting you in the position that you need to be. Action is important. Words are words. Action gets things done. Are you prepared to do that? Are you prepared to take it to the level and beyond? Or are you gonna sit around and wait for someone to push you, or are you gonna push yourself? Or are you gonna have the right attitude to drive yourself to that level and go beyond it? Or are you gonna just make excuses? That's all you hear about, is I am not gonna do or I cannot do. That's all you hear most of the times. People are too busy putting themselves in a position where they don't want to go to the next level because it's too hard. I don't think I got it. I don't think I can do it. I'm not strong enough. Better you than me. You and me are two different people. You're not like everyone else. You're special, I'm special, we're all special, we're all unique. But you've got to put the action to work. Do something that's going to change something within your ideas and your mindset. Ladies and gentlemen, listen. Every single day of my life, I wake up to a new idea and what I need to do with myself. But for me and for you, there are two different paths. Everybody's got to go in a certain direction. But if I truly want to do something with my life, if I truly want to take it to the next level, then I got to put the action out there. A lot of people are not prepared for action. A lot of people just want to sit around. Some people just want to be lazy. You can't be lazy and get action. Lazy is just standing still, being in neutral, not being able to move to the next level and go beyond it. Action is what we're looking for. Going in the direction you need to be. It takes some work, and as always, sacrifices are necessary. What are you prepared to give up? Ask yourself that. What are you prepared to put aside? How valuable is your life? And are you willing to work at it? Are you willing to dig a little bit deeper? Are you willing to bury the things that are not making you strong? The dead doesn't believe in positivity. When you're dead inside, that means there's nothing powerful coming behind it. There's nothing powerful or productive or positive because you're too busy being dead inside. Life. Speak it. Believe it. Stand on it. Be strong in it. Action. Make sure you're giving 110% of that. Make sure you're standing strong on it. If you want to get something out of your life, ladies and gentlemen, keep moving. Don't give up on you, man. Because there's a lot of people out there that just don't understand the significance of what it means. Go after it right now. Focus on everything you have within your body and your mind. Do it with a full heart. Stop with the excuses. Stop holding on to things that's not going to make you better, that's not going to make you strong. Be the best of yourself. Believe in it. Stand on it. Be strong in it. And put those actions to work. Because everybody's not hungry enough. And if you're not hungry, you're not going to satisfy yourself. And even when you feel that you're satisfied, find something else. You should never be satisfied. You should never be okay. Being okay doesn't mean that that's the right way to go. When things start to get easy, find something else that's going to challenge you. When things start to feel like you can't carry on, find another reason to get out of that situation and find another way to go further. When people are trying to pull you down, get away from them, disconnect yourself, and put the action in and go after what's necessary to make you better. It's about action. Talk is talk. People talk all the time. What are you prepared to do? And how far are you willing to go? Make the most of your life. Be productive. Be powerful. And from the bottom of my heart, continue to conduct your business. You have to understand it has to be a unique mindset. Setting a goal and then going beyond it. Realizing that there's work to be done. Making sure that all of the strings are attached. And make no mistake along the way. Now, it's true that we all make mistakes. And we will have many setbacks. But there's always room for a comeback. You got to go through it to get to it. You got to understand that there are going to be many circumstances that will require your full, undivided attention. You got to go through it to get to it. To understand this, you must realize that you must humble yourself, but yet be hungry enough to go after it with everything inside of you. Everything that is required depends on you. Having the mindset that regardless of anything that is around you, that is surrounding you, that is trying to drag you down, you must have the mindset. You must be strong. You must be resilient. You must be driven. And you must be able to take whatever's coming at you. If you stumble, if you fall, have the ability to get up. But you can't depend on just your body to do the work. You must understand that it's the mental fortitude that will get you through it all. So many people don't have this fortitude. They don't have this attitude. They have no faith in themselves. If you as the individual can take the first step, then perhaps many more will follow. Now, you don't have to wait for someone to take the steps for you. You must be willing to do it. There are many people right now that are waiting for someone to direct their path. But you are responsible for your own destiny, for your own mistakes. For this is a reality. And as long as you are living in this world, you must continue to go forward. There is no time to be wasting and waiting for something great to happen, because your greatness is already there. It has always been planted within you. Now watch it grow. Water that seed right now and watch it grow. And as it grows, you shall grow in many opportunities in your life. Take the hurt sometimes. Take the setbacks sometimes. Even take the failures. But you don't have to accept it. You don't have to believe that this is all you are built for. You don't have to believe that this is all you are made for. For every setback, for every failure, for every mistake that you've made, it will turn you around and you will learn from it and you will grow from it. And you will continue down a path that many do not have the ability to do. This is what sets you apart. This is what makes you unique. And this will take you further than you've ever gone in your life. I highly recommend that you take a good look at yourself from the inside out and realize that you are not out of the fight, that you are born to win. Regardless of the circumstances, don't ever give up on you, because you matter. And it is this time for you to realize that the mindset must be put in the right place, because it's only so much time that you have. So don't waste it. Don't waste it on doubt. Don't waste it on negativity. Don't waste it on fear. Put all your effort into being the best individual, the best makeup of who you truly are inside. So keep it moving. Be productive. And from the bottom of my heart, conduct your business.